Hello again and welcome back to my channel. Today is another convention video. This one was for Summer in the City. Now this has now changed its name to Social in the City. I had planned to go again this year, but for obvious reasons it has been put off, let's just say. So they also last year introduced a winter one in Birmingham. So the one that I'm going to show you is Summer in the City, which is at the XL Arena in London. But the other one that they do is in the winter, Social in the City, where it's in Birmingham, and it's the same thing. It's a 3-day one. So the first day is for creators only, and then Saturday and Sunday it's open to the general public. Now I've got some vlog footage of me walking around and having a look at all. There's Artist Alley, and there's the meet and greet areas at the back. They've also got talks throughout the day on different areas. There's 3 different stages. This year there's actually 4. Now I did focus more on attending the talks this year. So the ones I did attend were Building a Community for Success, Creator Outreach 101, Evolution of the UK Influencer Space, Collaborating with Creators and Brands, Instagram Presents Owning Your Space, Finding Your Niche, and then the hashtag Gifted and Transparency in 2019, and finally Brands and Creators Building Better Relationships. Now I can't remember if I actually did go to that last one or not, but I don't know if I went to Finding Your Niche either, but the other ones I definitely did. So I got there at around, it was 11:30 because I travelled down. I can't get there overly early, so I shall now insert the vlog footage of the walkthrough of the area. So you've got the gaming areas, you've got the multiple stages, you've got little areas for doing photo ops and bits and pieces like that. There was also a fun fair in the background with a giant inflatable slide, and there's the little food area. Because it's in the XL, there are a lot more outside as well, so it's not too bad. There are options. You've got the gaming area, then you've got all the different stands. You've got artists, you've got creators, you've got big brands, you've got so much stuff there that it takes a good while to walk around and see exactly what's there. Now when you first get there, you'll get your Summer in the City, or Social in the City as it will be, bag, which has got, normally it's got a couple of magazines in it, the brochure which I showed you, which I'll go into a bit more detail on. So let me just get it back to where it opens. So yeah, as you can see, it's got the 2 different sections on the front and the back cover. This is the official show guide, so you'll always get one of these because it tells you where everything is. So you've got contents and other bits and pieces. Then you've got the organiser and founder of it, who tells you a bit, who does like a little welcome spiel as you always have. Then you've got a brief history of Summer in the City, so if you don't know much about it, this tells you a bit more. It was really tiny starting out, but now it's absolutely massive. It's one of the big creators festivals that's specifically tailored towards creators out there, and it's absolutely fantastic. So another page of that. There's also little adverts and things, and it's got the schedule for the Friday. Now normally I can only ever get the Friday off work, so that's the one I aim to get out of the 3. It's also a lot quieter as well. Then you've got the Saturday schedules, which goes through all the different stages and areas, who's going to be talking and all of that. Plus there's like after parties as well, which I never get to go to because I can't get the time off work. Then the same again with the Sunday schedule. And then you've got the areas that show where the different stages are and a little map so you can find your way around. This year they had a podcast theatre as well, or last year they had a podcast theatre, and it says about any live performances that are going to happen, which does happen a lot. You also get the meet and greets with the creators as well, and it's got like little adverts. This is a little games area which I will be talking about more. 6 little bits of advice on behaviour and things like that, codes of conduct. And they normally have a couple of articles in it as well. So this one was about Project Controversy, the rise of the call-out culture on YouTube. Then it interviews a creator there. This time it was Bambino Becky, I do apologise. And then it's got your bit where you can get signatures from people at meet and greets. And this is where I wrote down, it said, because I didn't get to see the meet and greets, who I bought what from, so that I didn't lose track of myself. I'm so glad I did this now, because everything got mixed up in the bag. Then you've got the social media, adverts, films, and that's it. So you get one of those, you get your wristband, and you get a goodie bag with a couple of different bits and pieces in. Now the other things that we got in there this time was a Voxy card for, I'm assuming, SIM card, 314G SIM. I won't ever use that, so I'm probably just going to give that to charity. So that's one thing that you got. And then you got this Billion View Club, the YouTuber show, Do You Create? And then a third of all kids want to be YouTubers, just little information things. And it was the world's first YouTuber theatre show. So there were, you could record clips that they could use on it, and it was actually really interesting this year. So that was something a little bit different. because I try and link social media for creators. I like to collect business cards while I'm there, and as you can see here, I have a lot, so I'll do my best to at least put the names of all the people there in the description box below, because the people there are so wonderful and such nice people that it really makes a difference. Now what they do have at Social in the City is they do merchandise. So first year I went, I got the poster. This year I got a little pin badge that's the letter S, which I shall be using every year now when I go. I shall wear this. So it just looks like a cloud. It's just very simple, white letter S. So yeah, that. And the Instagram talk that I did attend, they were bringing out a new platform. You will have seen it by now, but it was brand new there, and it was called Create Don't Hate. So in the workshop, whoever attended it got a Create Don't Hate sticker and a Create Don't Hate pin badge that we could use as soon as they released the Create Don't Hate part to the public. We could use that on photographs and things, so that was really exciting to find out more about how to use Instagram as well as YouTube. So honestly, if you are a creator, I'd highly recommend going to Social in the City. Now, a couple of bits that I did pick up were I became a dog sponsor with the Dogs Trust, but I also surprised my mum with a sponsored dog as well. So I got a big tote bag which is somewhere in the car and I just don't have time to go down and grab it. But you also got a little bit of information from them about who you were speaking to, and got things like bookmarks, sticker for the back of your car, one of these little wristbandy things, and also you got to sponsor a dog. So that was something close to my heart. We have had a dog from Dogs Trust in the past, and we would again, we always donate stuff to them and try and go to their Dogs Trust days, like little mini days at our local one, and it's so much fun. But the other things, I'll now go through the different bits and pieces that I picked up while I was there. Now, the first thing I picked up was one of the artists, creators, which is the Single Petal, which one of the most beautiful cards for an independent person ever. Was having a lucky dip, so you paid a couple of pounds and you picked out something. So I got this little thing, and in it I got a lovely handmade bracelet. It's just purple stones, it's absolutely lovely, and a black cat keyring with green eyes. Now I know someone on YouTube hit the haunted bat, I'll link her below. She would absolutely love that because it's a black cat with green eyes. But again, lovely person, lovely little independent brand, and they were really, really nice to talk to. Now the next couple of bits I've got were from independent brands again. One was a little pin badge that says "Wish Recklessly," and that was by Ed Stockham. Now, because obviously the chronic illness thing, I am a spoonie because I've got fibromyalgia and other things. So I got myself from Glitter Goths, show you that as well. From them I got a little felt spoon badge and a spoon sticker. I had one of these and I stuck it to my phone, and I really do kind of regret doing that because it rubbed off. so I had to get a new one. And when I saw them, I was like, yes, I can repurchase my spoon. So yeah, I really love that sticker. And then from Maddie Dog, I got this because I'm also a zebra because of my ring deficiency, so I got a Z sticker with a zebra on. Again, I had to pick it up, couldn't resist it. Such lovely stuff. So I was really excited about those purchases. Now the other couple of bits I bought were prints. The first one was by Mads Bailey Art, and it was just this raven on a stump, and I just thought it was simple but it's absolutely lovely, and I'm so happy I picked that one up. And then next is this one. It's actually a greetings card, but this caught my eye as soon as I walked in, and in the end I went back and I just had to get it. And the person who ran this store was absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely, and I stood chatting to her for quite a long time. And it is a greetings card. It's blank inside, but it's absolutely beautiful. So I was really excited. I was excited to colour that in and put it up somewhere. Now, as always, I go past the bookstore area, and they always have loads of really interesting books. The one who are advertising is by Bex Hogan. I just really like the idea of the bookmark, and honestly they have some really good things, and they always hand out little stickers when you go. So this one says living my best bookish life, which is me, and the other says Paper and Heart Society, find your people. So I thought they were really cute little stickers. And then finally a print that says don't wait until you are older to see how beautiful you are now, you got this. And that's from a book, quote out of a book by Bryony Gordon called You Got This. And I just thought that was such a good thing to promote that I just had to pick it up to add it to my collection of prints. Now, one of the things you will have seen while on the tour round was, and I've mentioned before, the games area, which I believe was, what was it called? Here it is. Big Potato Games, so that's their thing there. And every time I go, I look at the games they have and play some of them, and oh my gosh, honestly, you have so much fun. I spent a lot of time there just talking to them about board games and all that stuff. And one of the games I played, I ended up picking it up for myself because I just thought it was fantastic. And that is this one called Think Fast. Part of a game where you know all the answers. Now, I will insert a clip of me playing this with the organisers so you can get an idea of how to play it. And honestly, they were trying to kick us out because they were closing and we were determined to finish the game. But that, if you're wanting a board game to play, especially at this moment in time as well, then go on Big Potato Games or Ridley's Games and get Think Fast. They have other games on offer as well, but that stole my heart, so I now have to add it to my games cupboard.
If you are stumped, then you can pass and it will go to Georgia. So once you're done your turn, I'll go to Georgia and say, right, this is her pass, can you get it right? Because she only makes one answer, and vice versa.
Ah, right, okay. Right, let's give it a go. Let's have a go.
Another name for a typeface.
Lettering. No. No, not a letterhead. I'm gonna have to pass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to pass.
Alias of the main protagonist in the hit TV series Breaking Bad.
No idea. I've never watched it.
Action and adventure game set in Hyrule, first in the series that includes the Wind Waker.
Maze Runner?
Ooh,
No.
That was a tough round.
Yeah, I have no idea what those were. I had no idea for half of those.
it'll get easy. I think sometimes you do have the obscure ones that come up.
And no, in my look, I've just got every obscure one.
Yeah, no, genuinely. Right, Georgia.
Hello.
Another name for a typeface.
Font.
Font is correct. Alias of the main protagonist in the hit TV series Breaking Bad.
Pass.
Okay, so the answer is Heisenberg.
Heisenberg, that rings a bell.
Vaguely.
I never watched it.
Neither did I, so...
Action adventure game set in Hyrule, first in the series that includes the Wind Waker.
No idea.
The Legend of Zelda.
Oh, I know of.
Yeah, I know. I've never.
Sadly, I played that when it first came out on Game Boy with the green screen Game Boy, and I still have it, and it still works.
I still have my Game Boy. I love it.
It's great. Tetris was Kirby's Dream Land.
Yes.
Did you ever get to the special level right at the end?
No, I don't think I did.
Oh, if you complete the game, you press a series of buttons and you get a special level, which is just brilliant.
Okay, right, so we are moving on. So those are in the discard pile now. So I told you the answers. You still need to remember the answers because they'll go back in the pile when I shuffle them up the next one.
Right, okay.
Right, so your turn again. World War II movie set during the invasion of Normandy starring Matt Damon.
Dullness?
Older.
Saving Private Ryan?
That's it. An organ humans use for hearing and balance.
Ears.
The fourth planet from the sun.
Saturn? No. Pass.
Term for an extravagantly large home.
Mansion.
Mansion, that's correct. Right, Georgia. The fourth planet from the sun. One answer.
What did you say? Jupiter?
No, it's Mars.
Damn it.
No.
Damn it.
Right, Georgia.
Yes.
Tank with at least one clear side used to keep fish.
Fish tank.
Another one.
Aquarium.
Sugary brown soft drink.
Coke. Cola.
Red spice blend used in North African cooking.
Harissa.
Love that. Mystery thriller about rival stage magicians in London starring Michael Caine and Christian Bale. It's a really good film.
Pass.
Large bird of prey featured on the US emblem.
Eagle.
You sounded unsure. Landmark narcotics drama series set in Baltimore, Maryland. Classic.
Is it? Breaking Bad.
Alright, so that's a pass. You now get the chance. Mystery thriller about rival stage musicians in London starring Michael Caine and Christian Bale.
The only thing I think of is Now You See Me, but it's not that one. It's not. I know what it is, and I cannot think of what it is.
It's one of those titles, that, and as well, there was that other one with Hugh. No, that is the Hugh Jackman one. There's another one, he's It was Edward Norton and what's his face? They did another magic-y one around the same time, so I always get them confused.
I'm gonna have to pass on that one as well.
The Prestige.
Never seen it.
Landmark narcotics drama series set in Baltimore, Maryland.
Thought I knew this one, but I don't know if I do. Narcotic series. Narcos?
The Wire.
Not actually watched that either.
I've never watched it.
I don't really watch TV that often. I don't have Netflix, so it's whatever comes up on Freeview.
Okay, right. George's turn.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Okay.
Wait. Yeah.
Fortified structure often made of stone.
Castle.
Fictional bear who loves marmalade sandwiches.
Paddington Bear.
Device used to measure a specific length of time using the movement of grains.
Newton's
Cradle.
I don't know. Sand timer. Sand timer. Sand timer. Grain timer. Sand. I feel like that's what it is.
But you're just not saying the right word.
Sand.
What's it actually called?
A sand timer. A sand.
5,
Mover. A
4,
sand.
3, 2, 1. Right. A device used to measure a specific length of time using the movement of grains.
Egg timer.
Hourglass.
Ah.
No! She's not giving me sand timer for hourglass.
Dairy products spread on toast.
Butter.
Colorful interlocking bricks loved by children.
Lego.
Right, okay. So we have no more in the past file. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm now taking all the cards with this other pile and putting them in with this. Giving them a good shuffle. And now we are going to go and have the round 2, which will be a bit more obscure.
Fabulous.
And I have a terrible shuffle.
I like how you're doing it that way.
Is this not the right way?
Shall I show you a good way to...
I bet
This is
you're
how I
good at
normally do it.
shuffling.
Misspent youth at sixth form.
Oh, that's a lot more efficient, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never seen someone do it.
It's a really weird way now that I think about it to do it, isn't it? That's a weird.
I can't do it the
That's
other way.
very good.
If I did it the other way, the cards would end up everywhere on the floor.
Then you'd know all the answers,
Like-
and then where would we be?
Exactly. Like I said, misspent youth at sixth form. All we did when we were at 3 periods when we weren't studying was rotating cards.
Oh,
Literally, we used to have a
that's not too
circle of friends, and then when one left, another one would come in and take their place, and carry on playing. It was quite fun.
Oh,
It got quite complicated at times, but it was good laugh.
That does sound like fun.
Yeah, like I said, misspent youth. That was a long time ago.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yes.
Round 2. Right. So we'll start with you. So, originally intended as a medicine.
Coca-Cola?
Can be tropical or marine.
Aquarium.
Contains 3 sections: inner, middle, outer.
Here.
Directed by Steven Spielberg.
Prestige? Pass on that one then.
Inspired by a physicist.
Hourglass? No.
Okay.
That'd have to be a pass, wouldn't it, on that one?
Yeah. Unless you know. No.
No, we'll have to go pass on that one.
Right. Georgia, you have 2 pass cards.
Yes, hit me.
Directed by Steven Spielberg.
The Wire. Okay, is that what you're saying? No,
You had your one guess. Saving Private Ryan.
Ah,
oh, I missed that.
Inspired by a
Good go stand to me, but I'm not going down that road.
that was my answer anyway, so.
I don't know. Zelda?
Heisenberg.
Heisenberg.
So Breaking Bad and the whole like thing about
Yeah.
chemicals and making meth and yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
right. So it's George's turn now. I'm getting lost. Right. Written by a former police reporter.
And The Wire.
Yes. A liquid when warmed up.
Background.
Roman god of war.
No, pass.
The bad guy is called Ganon.
Prestige. Breaking Bad. Zelda.
Jasmine was trapped and won by Jafar.
A hourglass.
And okay. Roman god of war.
Mars.
Right.
That one I vaguely knew.
Yeah. Of course.
Okay. There's a magical twist to the plot.
Prestige.
Hot chili pepper paste.
Harrison.
Books written by Michael Bond.
Pass.
One example is a Mott and Bailey.
Castle.
Family-owned Danish company.
Pass.
Helvetica is a well-known example. Any guesses?
No, pass on that one as well.
Right.
Oh, I've just thought of it.
Right, Georgia. Books written by Michael Bond. Any guesses?
Why? No. No, I don't know.
Paddington Bear.
Paddington Bear.
Family-owned Danish company. Lego.
Lego.
Helvetica is a well-known example. Font.
That's what I mean. I got it as soon as I said pass and the time finished. I was like, I know what this is.
Okay, so that was just your turn, so now it's George's turn.
Yeah.
It's getting bad. Right. Bald and harpy are two of many species.
Eagle.
Luxurious residence.
Mansion.
Okay. Right. Let's see what we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so on to round 3.
Yeah.
So this round is a bit different. And I will now... See, I can't now. It's just not enough. Right, so shuffle them, and I only choose 10 out of these.
Okay.
And there's no timer. You play at the same time and you shout out as many answers as you like without order to flow.
Right, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. So as many answers as you'd like, we go at the same time.
Okay. And it's the first person to get it wins the card. Okay.
Churn.
Butter.
Link.
Zelda.
Sand.
Hourglass.
Peru.
Paddington Bear.
That's it. Hunt.
Mars. Heisenberg.
Prestige.
The Wire.
Would you like to go up to, or would you like to pass?
I honestly have no idea what that is.
Eagle.
I thought we just had Eagle. Fair enough.
Crime.
The Wire.
Wire. Red.
Mars.
Lego.
Prestige. Castle. Mansion. I'm just
Really,
throwing,
I mean, it's really good memory.
I'm just
though.
throwing random
Really good
words
memory. I'm
out
sure
now.
they might come up later. So you
Red.
like to pass?
Red. Yeah, pass. Oh, of course.
Okay. Glass.
Prestige? Well, it could have been something to
I
do
mean,
with it. It's
actually,
vaguely
in
linked.
the film, he does like things with like glass light bulbs. So yeah.
Glass.
Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aquarium.
Of course.
Okay. Sound.
Here.
Bill.
Lego.
Okay, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 4, 17 for you. 15. Right, so we are quite close, so we're going to do a bonus round, which means I grab a
So
random.
I really hope you enjoyed coming round Summer in the City with me, or Social in the City as it's now called, seeing if it's something you'd like to do in the future. I highly recommend it. It's really good fun and the atmosphere is fantastic, even on the quiet days on the Friday. But Saturday and Sunday it's packed. There's live music, there's so much more going on as well, that it's such an exciting opportunity, and I love going. I pay for my own tickets, I get my own travel, but honestly it's something I would quite happily do every year. It's fantastic, and I'd recommend it to anyone who's a creator or enjoys conventions to just go have a look and see what you can find, because I cannot wait for next year to go again. So like the video if you like what you've seen, comment down below if you've been to somewhere in the city, or if you intend to go when it's, excuse me, or if you intend to go when it's next happening. Go check out the artists that I've linked, that I've written below. Honestly, they're all wonderful people, and I stopped to chat to them a lot, and I had such a good time. So subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.